Truckers spend more time on the road than anybody. And that means they're always in the path.
You know, a lot of people are scared of road rage people like you. Go to hell.
Of potential rage.
Oh, shit.
You better not.
Harriman, New York, 1 a.m., New York State Thruway. This rideshare driver is on his way to make a pickup when a truck starts bullying him for no apparent reason. As he weaves dangerously in front of him, the driver guns it to get away. But this trucker is not backing down. Miraculously, he survives. New Mexico, I-40 en route to Texas.
I'm already back.
A couple with a dashcam recording spot two big rigs who are having some kind of road rage fight, speeding dangerously close to each other.
Are they getting pissed off with each other or what?
As one truck edges closer, the other is forced onto the shoulder. Eyewitnesses rush in to help as the other truck vanishes.
I'm gonna call 911.
To their shock, the driver emerges with only a few scratches and bruises. Highway 57, known as one of Mexico's busiest roadways. This raging trucker refuses to let anyone pass him, even crossing lanes to get in front of them.
No te pases de lanza.
Other drivers get so scared, they're forced to slow down behind him. Annoyed, another trucker decides to take him on.
Oh, no. Oh.
Oh, no.
He pulls up beside and literally pushes him off the road.
Oh, no.
For a moment, it looks like the angry trucker has decided to let it go. But then, his road raging comes to a crashing end.
No.
Truckers may be the big guys on the road, but that doesn't protect them from aggressive road ragers. Staten Island, New York, Staten Island Expressway. A delivery driver is cruising along when a gray sedan suddenly swerves in front of him. Then, slams on his brakes. He gets out of his car, wielding a baseball bat. The furious trucker attempts to physically subdue the man. Good Samaritans stop to try and break the fight up. But before this ends, the baseball rager manages to smash the trucker's window and headlights. Houston, Texas, North Highway. Here, a gray SUV brake checks a truck and then comes to a complete stop. When the driver gets out of his car, his rage escalates to an explosive level. The truck driver maintains his cool, but his dash cam records everything. After a few minutes, the rager retreats to his car, and police later track him down and arrest him. He's identified as Steven Saar. He pleads guilty to deadly conduct and is sentenced to 45 days in jail.
You know, a lot of people are scared of road rage people like you. Go to hell.
When there are no bystanders around to help,
will you fuck off?
Terror on the road.
Will you stop? You fucking psycho.
Can be absolutely chilling.
I got you on camera.
Houston, Texas, Cutton Road. Mike Jasinski is heading home to his family after a work dinner.
We were discussing a project that was coming up. I drove home in a good mood. I was excited about the project, and I'm driving down what's a pretty dark road. I'm coming up on the intersection and see a car barreling towards me. I knew he wasn't gonna stop, so I let him go ahead of me. Ever since my first was born, I don't know if it's something that all dads get, but you've seen the dad reflex videos, right? I definitely acquired those superpowers. I was definitely more alert and cautious.
Mike assumes the erratic driver will keep going, but he doesn't.
He got behind me and flashed his lights a bunch of times and then took off again. And I swear he was doing like 100 miles an hour. I did take out my phone and put it on my little dash clip and press record, thinking, I've got a bad feeling about this.
At the next intersection, the driver slows down again. And as he approaches, Mike gets really scared.
I just pulled up next to him slowly, didn't make eye contact.
Mike is a new dad, and his instincts are razor sharp.
And that's when I started thinking, I can't let this guy follow me home. How do I not lead him to my house where my baby is? There were turnabouts through the boulevard, and I just did a couple of loops, and he kept following me.
Mike guns it and pulls another fast U-turn.
I was gonna try and get up this way because there was a gas station at the corner that cops usually hang out at.
But nothing works.
Really?
He jumped the curb, drove across the grass into my lane of traffic, and he pulled up really aggressively straight up to my bumper, and I started backing up. And then he started getting out of his truck, and I saw that, and I was like, okay, I gotta get out of here. I'm backing up. And he gets back in his truck and then guns it forward towards me again. And he jumps out of the car and he makes this sign with his hands, like he's running at me, shooting an imaginary gun. I saw his hands in front of his face.
What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? You fucking psycho.
When he jumped out of the car, I was just realizing in that moment, I'm in the middle of a crazy road rage story.
Mike can't tell if the man is holding a gun or not, but he doesn't want to stick around to find out.
If it was a gun, I'd have been, and he shot me, I'd have been dead before I knew it.
As Mike peels away, the man gets back into his car.
Get the fuck away from me, dude.
Mike races home.
I pull up to my house after the whole ordeal, and I'm just shocked and traumatized and very, very aware of my surroundings. I was really trying to make sure that he wasn't following me. And I got inside, closed the door, locked it, and just kind of gave a big sigh of relief and called the police.
Police have little to go on. Hoping the man might have touched Mike's car, they sweep it for prints, but come up with nothing. So Mike makes it his mission to find the man.
I posted video. I gave a little note in the caption saying, would really like to catch this guy. Within a couple of hours, I had his Facebook page, his license plate, make and color of his vehicle, I had his name, I had everything. And with that information, I was able to hand it to the police. And the very next day, they were bringing me mugshots.
The man is identified as 27-year-old Christopher Wall. Wall is charged with criminal mischief, but the charge is dismissed after he stays out of trouble for 9 months. Mike talks publicly about his scary ordeal, warning others to be safe on the road.
The GMC revs even closer before a man gets out and comes charging.
It was when I looked back at the video and that I realized I could have lost my life that night.
Just the way he was driving, the aggressiveness, the speed, and the craziness of him jumping out of a car and doing what he did and banging on my hood.
You fucking psycho!